Hey, it's me, TDE, your favorite uncle, and this is Turn 2 Win, where we answer the question whether or not a deck can win on turn 2, and if so, how. Before we proceed, there's 3 disclaimers. Number 1, this assumes 0 interaction and 0 hand disruption. Number 2, there can be multiple lines for a specific turn 2 win for a deck. However, we're choosing the most linear way to win to show you guys how it's done. If you already know this sequence and you know another sequence on how to achieve it, please comment in the section down below. And number 3, some of these might need a little bit of star aligning. That means that you may need to be lucky more than some other time that you're playing the deck. Right, now that's out of the way, let's get right into the deck. Today's deck, Goblin.
Hello, my dear.
A Goblin deck is a synergistic deck, but it has a combo win. The combo win for this deck revolves around its key card, Conspicuous Snoop. Conspicuous Snoop is a 2-2 cast 2-2, and it has the ability that you need to play your top of your library revealed. If it's a Goblin, you may play it using your mana, of course, and it has all the abilities, activated abilities of that top card of your library as long as it is a Goblin. It pairs up nicely with Kiki-Jiki, basically saying that it can copy anything else that is not Kiki-Jiki. So if your Kiki-Jiki is on top of your library, you can actually target yourself if you're Conspicuous Snoop in play and you don't have Summoning Sickness or Haste, you have Haste, target yourself, create a copy of yourself, and create a lot of copies of yourself. Then from there, you can actually put in a sacrifice outlet, say for example Sling-Gang, or manage to put a Mogg Fanatic on top of your library. All of your bajillion Snoops can have the ability of Mogg Fanatic and can ping your opponent to death.
Why have my life points gone to 0?
So let's talk about how do we perform this on turn 2. Step 1, play a mountain and cast Skirk Prospector. Prospector actually just says all of your goblins have sacrifice. It produces 1 red mana. We're good. Now it's time for turn 2. Turn 2, play another mountain and cast Mogg War Marshal. When it comes into play, it creates another Goblin token. Here's the tricky part. You then sacrifice your Mogg War Marshal to produce 1 red mana. When it dies and goes to the graveyard, your Marshal creates another Goblin token. So you have 2 Goblin tokens right now. Sack them both and you should have 3 red mana floating with a Skirk Prospector in play. From there, cast Conspicuous Snoop. So if you're lucky enough, the other card could be on top of your library, which is a Tourch Courier. If not, it could be in your hand. If it is in your hand, cast it. If it's on the top of your library, cast it. Tourch Courier has haste and it has sacrifice it. Target creature gains haste. Simple enough. Now, when you put that into play, let's say you're even lucky enough that your top of your library is a Kiki-Jiki. Therefore, sacrifice your Tourch Courier, target your Snoop. Snoop has haste. Proceed to create a bajillion tokens of Conspicuous Snoop or a copy of Conspicuous Snoop. But because you still have a Skirk Prospector, all of them have sacrifice, create red mana. From this point, sacrifice 3. Either cast your Goblin Tutor, which is Goblin Matron. Search your library for a Goblin, which is Pashalik Mons. Pashalik Mons basically has the ability wherein if a Goblin dies, it pings any target. Simply enough. Sacrifice some goblins, or if Pashalik Mons is actually in your hand, even better. Sacrifice goblins, cast Pashalik Mons, then sacrifice them all to create red manas, while the ping trigger is pinging your opponent to death. 1 million damage. Easy on turn 2. Alright, and that's how you win with goblins on turn 2. See you on the next one. Pow. Oh hey, you're still there. So if you're still interested to see how this deck performs or plays in a league, check out my video right here. And if you have any other ideas on which deck you want to see win on turn 2, let me know. I'll try my best. Comment section down below. Right. See ya.